Hey guys, it's Christex. So a few weeks ago, I made a video on our one and only wannabe Tony Stark, Mr. Frizzeyes, because he called me out on Twitter for calling him a reverse booster, which he is. And Frizzeyes continues to get sadder. He has gone and called out some other random guy on Twitter, and now he's basically acting like a James Bond villain. So in a tweet where he calls out the other guy, he has 3 points. Point number 1, apparently reverse boosting is not cheating. And I'm literally going to have an aneurysm. Please tell me how reverse boosting isn't cheating when you are only playing the lowest of the lowest skill bracket, which contains people who have never even played a game, people who have no idea what they're doing, and even people with disabilities that prevent them from doing certain things in the game. It's literally like me playing football against a bunch of people that only have 1 foot. Please tell me how gaining an unfair advantage is not cheating, when the definition of cheating is literally gaining an unfair advantage. It's literally just smooth brain logic. In point number 2, he claims that his ranked KD is higher than the guy's pub KD. The guy has a 1.12 pub KD. And can I please get this out there, that majority of KDs are not true. They don't actually prove anything. There are people who are way below my skill level that have a very similar KD to me. There are people who would absolutely wipe my ass way better than me, play ranked, they're like Crimson, and they still have a very similar KD to me. KD does not really mean that much in COD because of skill-based matchmaking trying to get you as close to a 1 KD as possible. So, shut up. And then in his third point, he does the, oh, let me know when you're on so I can get in your bot lobbies. Just because someone has a 1 KD does not mean they have bot lobbies. The average KD in COD is between 0.86 and 0.89. The guy is above average. He has a 1.12. And let me tell you this. Considering that KD does not really matter, skill-based matchmaking is not based directly off KD. It's based off a hidden MMR system that you cannot see, a hidden MMR rating. So, you know, your 2-box account has the lowest of the lowest MMR rating. Meanwhile, people with 1 KDs can different. So one of my friends with 1 KD has a way lower MMR rating than I do with a 1 KD. And now we're going to get to the part where Frizzeyes is now just acting like he's a James Bond villain. But in reality, he just sounds like a really cringe child. This is what he said on Twitter. This is after Rick uploaded a video on Frizzeyes. I'm biting my tongue. I'm really trying not to respond to some of these people with some real diabolical shit. First of all, can I point out that your sentence isn't grammatically correct. You missed out the word to in between not and respond, you absolute illiterate bum. Second of all, what do you consider diabolical? Because I'm British, right? Most of what we would consider diabolical would be completely cancelable in America. I'll give you an example. The C word that rhymes with punt. In Britain and Australia, that's kind of just like slangy swearing. In America, that's a big no-no. You can't say that word. But please tell me what you're going to say. And I just know this guy won't say anything because he will just get ratioed and egoed. Because, notice, he only calls out tiny Twitter accounts. He called out me and he called out some other random Donny. Rick has made multiple videos on him. Where's the Rick's call out? There's no call out because he's too scared. Quit acting like a James Bond villain who's gonna just destroy and blow up the world by, oh, I'm going to say some diabolical shite. You won't do anything, you absolute wuss. You're too scared to mention anyone that actually has enough relevance to annoy you. How are you going to say you're going to say some mad stuff when you're too much of a pussy to respond to the Rick? You absolute bum. You have way more subs than him. You have like, what, 380,000 more subs than him? Even though most of those subscribers are people who subscribe once, never watch his videos again. So at the end of the day, Frizzeyes continues to show why he's a clown. He's not going to say anything because he's too much of a snowflake. And he's going to continue to do these reverse boost and loadout content videos because he's got a dead personality and no one actually likes him. They just like the gameplay, which isn't even real gameplay. It's so reproducible with a 2-box account. Now, I had someone on another video saying, oh, you were in a 2-box lobby and you didn't nuke. I joined that lobby with about 2 minutes to go. Of course, I'm not going to nuke. In addition to that, it was my first game on. At the end of the day, this guy is just a total buffoon. He's an absolute muppet. If he was a British content creator, he would probably be getting ripped to shreds because that's just British culture. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. I know I sure did making this video. Please do like and subscribe. It honestly, it really does help the channel out. We have a subscriber goal of 500 by the end of the year. Go check out my Twitch. I'll leave the username in the description. We're streaming every night around 6 PM BST. Well, I'll try to. I think that's around like 1 PM EST. I'm not entirely sure. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. You know, your opinions. I love to see your opinions, especially the support. And I also love to see some of your valid points and debates. Now, with all that being said, I've been Chris Dex. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.